This is 8th grade, Module 1 for Lesson 3, Numbers in Exponential Form Raised to a Power. All right, so we've dealt with multiplying two numbers together with exponents. We've done dividing two numbers together with exponents. But now what if an exponent is being raised by another exponent? So the exponents are being multiplied together. What do we do then? All right, so we have some notes here that when you have two exponents being multiplied together like this, you go ahead and multiply them. Now, what makes this different than what we did yesterday? Yesterday, we had them separated. So we had like 3 to the third times 3 to the fourth. They're separated. So that's when we do the 4 plus 3. But when they're together, in the sense they're only separated by a parenthesis, like this means multiplication. So that's going to be 3 to the 12th power. You multiply those. This would be 3 to the 7th power when solved all the way out. So you have to notice the difference here. Separated, add them up. Together with a parenthesis between them, that's a multiplication. So let's go ahead and try some. All right, I have 15 and 3 to the 9th power. So this is going to be 15, 3 times 9. And that's it. Right now, we're just going to write them out. We're not solving just yet. Let's try 2. Ignore all these different parentheses. All right. Your base number is still a -2. And then we're going to do 5 times 8. All right. Let's try exercise 3. 3.4. And that's 17 times 4. And even if they give us a variable, no worries. S, 17 times 4. All right, so let's look at exercise 5. Sarah wrote that 3 to the 5th power raised to the power of 7 is 3 to the 12th power. Correct her mistake. Write an exponential expression using a base of 3 and exponents of 5 and 7 and 12 to make her answer correct. All right, her mistake is she did 3, 5 plus 7. That gave her the 12. So her mistake is Sarah added 5 and 7 when she needed to multiply. So what she should have done is 3 to the 5th raised to the 7th is 3, 5 times 7. And so she should have had 3 to the 35th power, not 3 to the 12th power. All right, let's look at exercise 6. A number y satisfies y to the 24th minus 256 gives me 0. What equation does the number y equal or x equals y to the 4th satisfy? So what does this mean? The number, what does y to the 4th mean? So I know that if I did x to the 6th, I could then take y to the 4th and raise it to the 6th power. So x to the 6th minus 256 would give me 0. And there you go. I'm thinking of two numbers that would give me 24, so I did 6 and 4. And that gave me the 24. And so separating that out, x must be the 6. All right, let's move on to the next one. What if we have two base numbers? That's okay. You're going to take that exponent and it goes to both base numbers. So the n goes to the x and the n goes to the y. All right, so everything on the inside the parenthesis gets raised by the exponent. So let's look at exercise 7. We're going to take 11, raise it to the 9th power, and then we're going to multiply that by 4 to the 9th power. And that's it. All right, here we have exponents also being raised up to an exponent. So first we're going to do 3, 2 times 5. We're going to multiply that by 7, 4 times 5. All right, let's try 9. Let me move it up here a little bit. This one we have 3, 2 times 5 times A, 4 times 5. All right, I'm going to let you do 10, 11, and 12. Give those ones a try, and I'll meet you on 13. All right, so 13 says, let x and y be numbers where y cannot be 0, and that's because it's as a denominator. And let n be a positive integer. How is x over y raised to the n power related to x to the n, y to the n? So how are they related? Well, same thing we were just doing. Even though it's written as a fraction, everything on the inside gets raised to that exponent. So you still wind up with x to the n power divided by y to the n power, because that n is going to go to both. And that's it. All right, I'm going to let you do the problem set. The problem set only has 3 questions, and that will end this video tutorial.